Elmsworth says Statler and Waldorf are his spirit Muppets. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty great. I think it's nice that Statler and Waldorf are there for all of us, because we're all on a trajectory to become them at some point in our lives. They give us a shining example of what it is to have opinions when you are old. But two puppets, no, they are not getting love great. It's not for lack of trying. Mo is very surprisingly reasonable. He's quite the contrast to Sprinkles, and she does not like him. She just does not. She is, yes, back to Stardew. Sprinkles is super emo. You know, she's singing along to somebody I used to know earlier, but... so thank you, Krellin, for updating the stream title. Now that we've moved on from the puppets. And thank you for changing it originally, so that there weren't a bunch of people coming for Stardew and like, what the fuck is this crazy lady doing with her puppets? A little deck of retirement filler. So we've just moved into summer, guys. But yeah, and so I kind of intended to play with Mo's voice a little bit more, but sometimes these things just settle. And you know, there's two different processes, right? Like, a puppet does not necessarily need to have a single personality. Like, a lot of times, there's a lot of anything Muppets in the Jim Henson repertoire, especially the old Muppet Show, that played a lot of different roles. They were kind of canvases onto which personalities were projected. So that's, but in this case, in this situation, we're building more of a talk show, and it's far better for the audience to have an existing relationship with a single puppet. And so, but fun fact, you know, Elmo was one of the Anything Muppets long before he became Elmo. And I know this because when I worked at Sesame Place, which is a theme park in Langhorne, Pennsylvania, based on Sesame Street, totally official, using the costumes from Sesame Street Live, which I wore, which is why I'm Muppet Aphrodite. They had this video intro to one of the theaters we had, what it's called, we just called it the Chroma Key Theater, but you know, it was a little bit of a racket where you got a bunch of kids in front of a green screen, have them play around for a couple minutes, and then show them a video of themselves on Sesame Street. But they had this intro video, and Elmo was just a background player in it. Like, he was playing keyboards and stuff, and just kind of, and sometimes a puppeteer picks a puppet up and like a personality comes through it, and then you end up with what Kevin Clash got with Elmo. Summer's here. Take hops. The vines take a while to grow. So I'm hearing that I need to go buy hops because beer. I could put a mustache on him and be a totally new person. Gotta pick up my gold. She's building my thing. So we've got a barn coming, you guys. We're growing up. Check that off. Cool. Well, I don't know. Can you make beer? Can you start your microbrewery in Stardew Valley? Is that a thing that we're allowed to do? Hi, Carvist Co. Hi. So thank you guys for joining me this morning. You know, if I'm up to it, we'll probably do another 2-puppet stream next Sunday morning, which will be my last Sunday stream for a couple of weeks, depending on how I feel. Or quite possibly I might, you know, play games but not do puppetry because it's going to take a lot out of me. Fun fact, when you have major surgery, you get a horrible sore throat for a week, sometimes longer, because you were intubated for hours. And that's no good. Like, just the existential horror of the surgery stuff. It's, yeah, so, you never expect the Spanish Inquisition, and you never expect the weird, what is this closed? Oh, it's closed? Like, we just have standards of what, you know, I really don't like the operating hours here in Stardew Valley. I mean, haven't they ever heard of, this is why they can't compete with Joja Mart. Help wanted. Well, not really. Yeah, that's true. Yes, you can. Everyone says you can make beer, so we're totally gonna make beer. Yeah. The Being Elmo documentary, yeah, it's in there. So, you know, when I first bought Sprinkles and Mo, it was in the context of a TV puppetry class that I did, and we had done sketches where, like, Sprinkles played, you know, like one of Santa's reindeer, and that's where we got her antlers for the first time. And that was originally my intent, was to do like sketches with them, but that's so much work. If you don't have a team of people, then you're writing sketches, you are taping the sketches, you are editing the sketches, and so it just never worked out. I never had the time to do that. Okay. Hop starter. see what else we can get. Tomatoes are great. Oh, right, I have to put those in. Oh, they're also continues to produce after first harvest. That's cool. Put that in there. So those are probably a good investment. And then some quick stuff. Gosh, a lot of these are all... Oh, wheat is very cheap. Guys, let's be real farmers and plant like wheat and stuff. I don't know, I want an even number. Get some peppers. We're stocking up, y'all. So, Ice Bunny, when you ask, do they still have Sundays closed in Germany, do you mean in Germany, the country, or do you mean when people play Stardew Valley in Germany? Oh, I see. People think it is in Germany, hence the closing hours. But they close on Wednesdays, not Sundays. Elmo is the little red monster, Ice Bunny, so Elmo's the one. Elmo talks like this! Yeah, that's... I spent a lot of time working at a theme park as Elmo, so got a lot of time to bond with that character. And the thing was, I actually really liked Elmo when he came out, and it's not that I don't like him now, but it does kind of grate after a while. And it's your relationship with Elmo is never the same once you have to deal with being an Elmo during the era of Tickle Me Elmo. I don't recommend it. Shit gets weird. Okay, so we're gonna start farming. We're gonna try to avoid accidentally making offensive symbols like last time. Okay, so let's start with Hi, Cornbread. How are you? The cat's name is Cornbread, which, yes, is named after Mordecai's cat. So what I'm going to do... And I'm going to remember to use my fertilizer. Y'all. Not so concerned about the water. This is a chance to grow quality crops. So let's go ahead and do this. I want it. Why are they showing it bread? That's weird. Alright, I have to move over. It's weird how farming can't be done remotely. So... apparently I can't click where I... This is half the problem, is I just can't click where I want to accurately. So let's do more fertilizer. Okay, let's plant some stuff. So, hops. We need tractor and combiners. Yes, Paladin Hulk. I've seen... Oh, Tickle Me Emo! No, I don't know if I have Paladin Hulk. I don't think I have. That sounds good, though. If I plant something behind the scarecrow, then nobody's gonna... I'm not gonna see it. Oh, there's a setting for seeing which tile you're targeting? That sounds good. are gonna die if I don't. Like, can I, if I knock this out, will it just pop back into my inventory? Good, good. Let's put this guy here. Ah, there we go. That's better. I also want to get rid of these trees that are in my farm's way. Farm's way. Ha ha. These trees are in farm's way. I'm going to say that all the time, you guys. Mick the Bitter, you don't have to buy Stardew value. You could just live vicariously through us, but you might have to. It's a good question. Do you need relaxing stuff where you just chop things and have a very minimal set of decisions that make you feel like you're capable in life? Is that, like, wild cauliflower? What is that? Oh, that fly sound. The fly sound is very, so if you go on Safari, you will get a lot of flies around. Like the lions are constantly surrounded by flies. And you're like, how do they live? Like, how do they not hate everything all of the time? They'll have dozens and dozens of flies landing on them, and they're just kind of like, whatever. If something is in farm's way, do we have to boop it? Lady Red, yes, you should boop it to allow it one last moment of joy before you cut it down. I think that's a good recommendation. So boop your plants, boop your trees before you cut them down. It's a very good question, Lady Red. Very good. Booping is a favorite pastime of ours in Shadowrun. And this is because a lot of times in games like that, you have a fixed set of animations, and when you have like weird actions you want to do, you reuse an animation. And the animation that they reused in, in The Sims on the handheld games, we'd use repair low, which meant, or repair high. So there was a repair animation where you would do this, and so you would use one of those, but in inappropriate situations. And in Shadowrun, they had this like boop action that you would use for all kinds of things. You just boop, you booped all the doors, even if it wasn't like an access panel, you would go boop, and the door would open. Yeah. Maybe fur does make you less sensitive to insects. It's a good question. So, yeah. I don't think I'm going to fertilize the wheat because that just seems like a waste. So last night, got home from improv around 1 o'clock in the morning. And I went to go park my car. Well, Dave was driving. So Dave was going to go park the car. And he turns into this open parking space. And then a bunny just hops into the parking space and stares at us. Like, hey, you. I don't know. It's 1 a.m. It's a well-lit parking area. There's like these huge LEDs kind of pointing down. And this bunnies just showed up, and we're just kind of like, when the car came, why did he hop towards the car in our parking spot and stare at us? And so, no, it didn't seem like an evil bunny, because like this has happened to me before recently. Like bunnies like make themselves known and make eye contact with me. It's a weird thing. I don't know. It's Cinderella. It's fine. So this legit happened last night. And so then I rolled down my window. I'm like, hey, bunny, it's kind of unsafe to run at cars. Maybe don't do that. And he just kind of like stared. And then after a minute or two of us like waiting for him to move, he hops like a few feet over into near a bush, but still stays. So like we parked the car, and now there's a bunny 1.5 feet from my door. I'm like, why does this bunny want our attention so much? And so then, I got out of the car and just kind of looked at him for a little bit, trying to get my phone out, but to just show how ridiculously close he was to us. And then while I was trying to get my phone out, a second bunny hops out from about 50 yards away where my car is under the carport, runs in front of me, and then they both run away. I'm like, what the fuck? What that? So I'm going to hope it was a good omen, that bunny, but it's really weird to have a bunny encounter at 1 in the morning in your parking spot. Yeah. It's Dave's car is a blue Honda Civic, and and the bunnies are those traditional brown bunnies that you get in the wild. Bunny apocalypse, yeah. You better hope we're friends, because having them. I didn't water the hops. You are right. Thank you, Chum Chum. Thank you. That would be an expensive problem. And just to make this better, because I know it's going to be hard there. People told me not to worry about the fire. What is this? Are these so fireflies are a summer thing that's happening? Is that what's going on? I do like the little cat sound. It's very cute. Okay. I think we've done enough for the day. It's pretty late. We need to get to bed. We did a lot of farming. Set ourselves up for good results later. And thanks for sharing your buddy photos in the media vault over there, Demolition. So if there is anybody new hanging out with us, you can join us on our Discord, the Muppet Mafia Discord. We talk about tech stuff, because we're all nerds. I work at Microsoft during the day, and I am a user experience designer, so there's lots of different folks with different technical backgrounds. You know, some of us are programmers, some of us are designers, some of us are just tech enthusiasts, like makers. So yeah, you should join us. There's also there's the formerly known as MFEC channel, where we talk about RPGs, RPG theory, GM style, that kind of thing. Up until very recently, it was also where we discussed Shadowrun Corporate Sins, which is the show I was on for the last 16 months over at Hyper RPG. Sadly, that has since ended this week. It's a big week, and but you know, we'll continue. You can still ask questions and talk about that there if you're watching a playthrough and you're like, I want to talk through this thing and get some closure. But yeah. It's good times. Is there a gentleman caller who Mainframe is fond of yet? Oh man, Chum Chum. Did you not join us on Thursday? Because Mainframe got snubbed by the entire fucking town at the flower dance. The flower dance is bullshit. There, I said it. She tried to give her daffodil to everybody. Nobody was having any of it. We do still have after the final run this week. I still have to choose a dress. Silly Sunny is a troubleshooter. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's a very important role and requires much patience. So, let's see. We used up all our water. I think we need to go do some mining. Oh, okay, that makes sense, Chum Chum. Can't catch later streams because they're at midnight. Well, yeah, so to recap, anybody who didn't join us on Thursday during the bonus stream, yeah, the flower dance happened, and Mainframe had tried to talk to most people in the town the day before to see if there was any romantic spark with anyone. We found out that Clint, the blacksmith, may be a gigolo. We're not exactly sure, but he made some strange references to paying him for stuff. Which clearly not related to his blacksmith trade. But we didn't find a lot of... What's that? It looks like there's a vine on that tree. Oh, it's just regular art. What's that? Just random berries lying around? That's not really how grapes grow. Just gonna point that out. They do not sprout in the middle of the dirt. Most of the time. I mean, I'm happy to accept the grapes, but it's weird that they were just lying there. They could have been a trap. I should have been more cautious about that. So let's rearrange some stuff here, because we need a sword. We do not need wood. Don't need this, don't need this, don't need this. We want to save up enough money so we can upgrade some of our tools, maybe. And, let's see. Lugeron, I stand corrected. Lugeron says, that's not true. The other day, they were walking down the street and there were a whole bunch of grapes at their feet. They picked them up naturally and ate them. I did not know, so keep your eyes out for ground grapes. Yeah, perfectly natural reaction. If there are grapes in front of you, they were clearly intended for you and you alone. So yeah, but disclaimer, the Muppet Mafia is not a doctor or any sort of person you can trust for medical or life advice. But yeah, that clearly if you find grapes in the ground, they are intended for you. The last geodes we got were bullshit, so I'm curious about... Games say this is normal. I do feel like playing adventure games growing up really prepared me for life well, because it's like, when you play an adventure game, anything that's in the room has a specific use, right? Like, they rarely put stuff there that you weren't supposed to use. And when you apply this logic to life, you usually find a way to solve your problem. Bobby pins are the best way to approach life as an adventure game. There are so many problems that bobby pins can solve. But you just have to approach the problem in a way that allows the bobby pins to be the solution to the problem. Like, my backpack strap is slipping. It's okay. I put a bobby pin on it, and now it's not slipping anymore. So that's it. I think especially Legend of Corandia was a big one for me. I was really super into that game, and, you know, it was a point-and-click adventure game, pretty classic. Westwood Studios. You know, it's sad to... I got to visit them, and then they closed like 3 months after we visited them. It's very... They did like the Command & Conquer series, but the Corandia games were their best stuff. Definitely their best stuff. There's no enemies, which is fine. It's totally fine. I'd like more copper, though. Ah. Yeah, let's get the coppers out here. Slime! Oh, hey, how you doing? Zoidberg, why not? I'm a homeowner! I'm not good at... yeah, I miss Westwood too, Lugeron. I'm glad you know who they are. Anyone in here play Legend of Corandia? I literally have the CDs sitting, like, on my desk, because I love that game so much. Legit. It was legit. I really remember the Easter Islands, like, puzzle. It was one of those three broad disc puzzles where you had to move all the discs from one thing to another. But yeah, playing adventure games reframes the way you think. So you see solutions everywhere, like an object's presence next to you is like a hint. What can I use this for? And so it's whether it's like opening a package in an unexpected way, or, you know, trying to stop a backpack from slipping. That was weird. The game totally like froze. Talking about games in general, but adventure games and their impact on the way we think. Paladin Hulk, but especially Legend of Corandia. Oh, that's not a pickaxe. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Sweet, sweet copper ore. Haven't found staircase yet. Where is the stairs? I don't think we're getting any further down this particular mine tonight. Found it. But it's so picky about the collision. Ah! I should probably leave, because I'm definitely running out of energy. While we're transitioning. See? They're right there. Arm's reach. I love those games. Yep, I know, Demolition. I know. I didn't bring any food because I haven't grown any yet. The bushes don't have berries on it. See, I'm becoming a more responsible farmer. I can tell when I'm about to pass out, you know, hundreds of feet below the surface, never to be seen again. Vic the Bitter says he has a Buddha's hand. Citron can't stop putting it in front of my face and saying, whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, is that, I've never seen those, but I think I know what you're getting at, Vic the Bitter. Are you going, whoop, 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 whoop? Yeah, that's pretty great. well played. They took the first 4 seasons of Futurama off Netflix. I am so mad. That is my comfort food, and it's gone. I should put those DVDs in my fucking wish list because I'm so upset that they took that off Netflix. I'm so upset. I could eat my floor grape, but I want to see how much grapes sell for, which is weird logic, but, you know, once I know whether grapes are valuable, I'll know whether I should eat them. Like, once we learned that those berries really were not useful, then it was easy to just, you know, discard them. Great, so let's put grape, let's put slime, let's smelt a copper ore. I think we need to put the gold in the box. Jason WFT, thank you for the follow. Ah! Yeah. Well, hello, Jason, and thank you for the follow. I'm Mo. I'm new to this channel, just like you. I was introduced this morning. In fact, just this morning, and it's my job today to welcome the new followers. So thank you and welcome. Thank you for the follow. Yes. We are the Muppet Mafia, and we're glad to have you. Yeah. Sprinkles normally delivers this message, but she's pouting in a corner. Emo is shit. Sprinkles is my other puppet, and she's not happy that I have a second one. So this is Mo, and we're very glad to meet you. Also, I heard Kaylee Evil is here. Hello, Kaylee. Nice to meet you. All right, I'm going to go over here and just observe. And no, I'm not going to tell you to remember me because I have trust in your ability, in your object permanence. You're all adults. Yes, I am throwing a little shade at Sprinkles. Okay. I don't know if it was Netflix so much as I suspect Fox is behind this change. That's where I choose to place the blame right now. So what do we got? We got sap. We just need to put stuff in the box. Put stuff in the box. Put gold. Oh, I've got seeds. Take the melon seeds. I don't know. Ancient seeds? We plant those tomorrow? Could these still grow? I don't know. Let's see. We'll put the sap away. Put the fiber away. Put the... Well, I don't think we need to smelt yet. There might be reasons that we need copper ore that are not. How much does it take to build the grain silo? Does anyone remember offhand? Alright, let's put the maple seeds away. This is good enough for now. Drop away. Oh, Krellin does not approve of the shade. Somewhere Sprinkles is happy with you, Krellin. Yeah. Ancient seeds are super valuable. So, Chum Chum Jim, do you plant the ancient seeds or do you sell them or like what do you do with them? I'm very curious. Plant it. Okay. I will do it. And I will give it fertilizer. Also, was that a fire? What was that? What was that sound? 80. See, I think I'm glad I didn't eat the ground grapes. 80 G is a lot of G for ground grapes. I think maybe I should not eat those. I have to find some other lunchtime snack for mining. There was an earthquake? What the hell is this? SimCity 2000? What was the net effect of the earthquake? I don't understand. I mean, my place looks fine. Okay, someone explain to me why... What? Why earthquake? The house is still standing, that's true. Should it not be? Oh, the earthquake unlocks things in the mine. Ooh. So it's not a threat to my existence so much as it is, I've done enough mining for something. How many of you guys have lived through an earthquake? Like, you were present when one was measured. I've only had it happen a couple of times where I was conscious and present. Both of them were in California. And the first time, this was, you know, many years ago, but I had never experienced an earthquake before. And so I was at work at Maxis, and the rumbling happened, but your brain doesn't want to accept, or my brain doesn't, I've found this several times, like your brain doesn't want to accept that it's actually an earthquake. And so it comes up with weird-ass other explanations. And so my brain literally thought, like, my first thought that occurred to me was like, why are they flipping their desks over in the next room? What, are they playing hockey or something? Like, that, Occam's razor, that is not the way to interpret that situation. But, and then the second time it happened, this is funny for several reasons. Mainframe. This is embarrassing. I lost my lucky purple shorts. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm telling you because I think I can trust you. If you find them, bring them back to me discreetly. I'll pay well. Oh, there's a mine that leads to minus Morgul. Oh, well, that's cool. That's good. That makes total sense. Hello, my name is Mac. Nice to see you. Welcome to. Thank you for the follow. And we have another welcome. Well, hello, my name is Mac. My name is Mo. Welcome. I'm helping greet new followers today, and we're just really glad to have you here. So thanks. Yeah. Yeah. And look, I know I threw a little bit of shade at Sprinkles earlier, and I feel like I've got to stand up to her sass, or else she'll just sass all over me. It's difficult, but thank you for the follow, and welcome to the Muppet Mafia. Hi, Mac. Yeah, so the second time I lived through an earthquake, as I was saying, was also at Max's, and everybody in the office, all their chairs, like their office chairs that are adjustable, would pew down all at once. So that was weird. That one my brain didn't have a good excuse for. My brain was like, okay, that might have been an earthquake. There's no reason that should have happened. Maybe we'll do another row up here. Gotta get to, like, doing proper farming technique. Got a lot of melon seeds. There's that fly sound again. Does the fly sound mean anything? Like, am I supposed to be doing something about the fly sound? Or is it just, like, a fact? It's a thing. Oh, I forgot to put fertilizer and all this shit. Damn it. I should just leave the fertilizer here so I remember it exists. Put some there. Alright, that gets watered. Oh, earthquake in Florida. That would be a little bit Lugeron. Okay, good. There's no sinister meaning to the fly sounds. Good to know. Thank you for the clarification. Gamer Girl, you found Herbs in the Sea. You had that game too? Oh my god, that game. We've talked about this a little bit on the stream before. So last Sunday, Gamer Girl joined us, and she made my day by telling me that she had played several of the games I made during my video game development career. And one of the games I spent the most time on was the Herb Sims in the City. I was on that project from beginning to end. But, you know, The Sims had a long history of, titles that had based on the word The Sims. Like, it was a fine system. It didn't seem like we needed to change it. But, we had started work on the game. It was a sequel to The Sims Busted Out on GBA. And then marketing came back and they were like, guess what, guys? Your product name is The Herbs. And we're all, what? You can't be serious. Marcidius, thank you for the follow. Oh my god.
Hi, Marcidius. I know that... Yeah, she said that Mo got to do all the follower thank yous, but you know what? I am seizing the initiative. Thank you, Marcidius. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Muppet Mafia. Yeah, I'm Sprinkles, and I'm pretty great. And you're pretty great because you followed. And then to the other followers that I didn't get to thank because someone got that honor. Yeah, thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
So, yeah, but so they announced that the game's name was The Herbs, and I mean, I'm not super into stoner culture, but I was very aware that that was maybe an awkward way to name your game, and many of us shared the same sentiment, and I thought I had solved the problem, because I started looking online, and I found a company that had the trademark to the word The Herbs. It's like, we can't, so I sent that, like, I first I checked with my boss, and I'm like, hey, I found this information, what do you think I should do with it? And she's like, oh, just let legal know, and they'll figure out what to do about it. So I let legal know, and I was like, yes, they're gonna have to call us The Sims something now, they can't call it The Herbs, we're saved. EA bought the rights to the trademark instead, like they bought the toy company. And then they got an agreement to get action figures made by this company that owned the game or the trademark. I don't know why my copper bars are out. Oh, that's right. I want to go to the lumberjack, but I'm gonna ruin my little shrine here. But so these happened. These little figurines happened because of the, like, I was like, haha, somebody else owns a trademark, you can't call it The Herbs. And like, it's fine, we'll just buy them and pay them to make things. So we did get, so we, at least, I don't know how many of these were made, but this is a thing that happened, and there were 4 sets, but we were, I mean, the small consolation of this whole situation, we were called The Herbs. You guys like that there's a dragon? Like, we have just a random ass dragon. This was definitely the coolest set, because one of our pets was a little baby dragon. And a jackalope. You could also have a jackalope as a pet. Our games were cool. The Herbs was a cool game. We did try too hard. Oh, also, oh no, that was a different game. But, what was I trying to say? Yeah, our games were cooler than other games, but sometimes it did feel like we were trying too hard. Like the whole Zizzles thing in that game, the term for it, it's like, oh god, I feel like this is cultural appropriation, but I don't even know if it is or what that term is yet. Hopefully that just stays. So if you can't see off camera, which you can't because no one can see off camera, that's the definition of off camera, I have a little shrine to all the games I've made up there, for the most part. Not all the games I've made, but many of them are up there, and the big important ones. And I want to show you guys this. We've talked about this a little bit too in the past, but this is the thing I worked on. N-gauge version of Sims Busted Out. I had like 30 N-gauges underneath my desk at EA. No one wanted them, even though they had prepaid cell phone plans with them. What is with people naming stuff, Lady Red? Why are people so bad at naming things? Jeez. Yes, the way you see off camera is you're using your imagination. That is correct, Paladin Hulk. This whole shrine thing has suddenly gotten very dangerous. Okay, everything stay. Nothing move. Everything's fine. Anyway. This is historical fact, Krellin. People are really bad at naming things. I just wasted my whole in-game day showing you guys stuff. I'm awesome at this game. I'm so good. So good, you guys. I didn't even get my geodes broken. But at least my plants are another day into the summertime. Really, we're just killing time until we have enough money to buy cool stuff. Like an axe that can chop all those damn stumps on my property. Ooh. What's here? Ancient doll. Twist. I didn't know that was a thing you could get. Oh, Chum Chum Jim says, I for one think XXXX Xbox One XXX is a great name for a console. Oh my god. Don't even get me started on Microsoft naming stuff. I literally cannot even. And it's hitting very close to home because I'm in the middle of having a change in information architecture because of product rebranding. And it's like, the product now has like 5 words in its name. Like, why do we keep doing this to ourselves? Why? Every company I work for is shit at naming things. Like, and Maxis was not great, right? Like, the whole joke was the apostrophe. Zanman 414, thank you for the follow. Oh my god, there's so many friends today.
Hi, thank you for the follow, Zam Man. Yeah, it's really great to have you here. It's much greater to have you here than the other puppet who showed up this morning. I can say that is fact. So, thank you, you're great. Thank you for the follow and welcome. Yes, welcome, thank you. I'm not talking to you, you know.
Sprinkles, it's gonna be really awkward. I mean, if you want to keep your spot on the show, you have to talk to me.
Did you hear that? She's blackmailing me. Ah!
Who cares if I wasted a game day? That's true. Welcome to Living Off the Land. Here's a rundown. Well, this is just a bulleted list of shit. Dorado, rainbow trout, pufferfish, early afternoon octopus mornings. There's some mornings, some afternoons, some evening. Duly noted. But yeah, Maxis likes to do things, likes to call with the apostrophes. So the first time this happened was The Sims Live in Large, and then there was like Making Magic, which was the first game I ever worked on. The Sims Making Magic, which was an expansion pack for The Sims 1. And Sims Busting Out, that kind of thing. Is the cat asking me to water it? Like, why does it only talk when I water things? Yeah, I do have a little bit of Lieberjohn sprinkles. I mean, physics-wise, I always have Lieberjohn sprinkles. Am I right? I guess I'm holding her. Yeah. Lucian, you played many hours making magic? Oh, that's great. See, that was legit the first game I ever worked on, commercial game I ever worked on. And my mom was super cute, because that was when you still printed credits in the manuals. So my mom carried the Making Magic manual around with her in her purse for months, and had highlighted my name, and she would show people my name in the credits, because I show up as the production intern for that game. And yeah, the first one's the only one I did all the expansions for, and I did. And I had, like, the guidebooks, all the shit. I was super into it, and that was before I knew that was career research. That was just when I liked anything that Will Wright ever made. Because I grew up on Sims games, you know, SimCity, SimEarth, SimCity 2000, all that shit. So that it was when life came around, it was like working there. I was like, so starstruck. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, my mom. It was super cute. She's very excited about that. And it was funny because it was the Sims expansion packs had weird, you know, ramifications. Like as a production intern, like helping out with game design and documentation and like research and writing and stuff. And so one of my jobs was to research the occult, because Making Magic was based, you know, on magic and stuff like that. And it kept breaking EA's firewall, because they're like, you're not allowed to look at the site. Like, my boss literally told me to look for the site. I don't know what to tell you. That was awkward. And my friends also had a couple of my friends also had this problem, like when they would look for like clothing reference, or like, you know, they're designing the underwear that the Sims are going to wear. They're looking for like sites, and it's like, nope, can't look at that site. She's like, I needed to see different designs for slips. Like, come on. Ooh, extra semantics. Nice. So I want to just see what it costs to buy things that are useful. So we have a coop. We need this. 100 stone, 10 clay, 5 copper bars. Okay, so we need 100 stone, 5 clay. I think we have 4 clay. SimCity, I spent so much time in that game, and I remember it very, very vividly, the time spent. And, like, you had that red piece of paper, which was, like, the security method. You couldn't photocopy it, and before you started the game, it would ask you which city corresponded to a specific set of squares. Tibra85, thank you for the follow! Oh my goodness, we're not getting anything done. It's so exciting. Thank you. You really do need to get your voices right there. Hi, I'm Mo. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Muppet Aphrodite's channel. She's Muppet Aphrodite. I'm Mo. I already said that, but we're just so glad to have you here. Thank you. You're great. And this is my responsibility for the day, welcoming followers. I've been interrupted a few times. I'm not going to name names, but just know that we're really glad to have you here. Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, Lugeron's like, yeah, I remember the red card. Yes, yes, remember the red card. I almost had a breakdown. They're like, but that's how I live. That's what I do. Wait, so what was I doing? I don't even remember. Oh, those flowers look like that. I could pick them. I could pick them. Pick the flowers. Sweet pea. Sweet peas smell really nice. Is this a thing I can pick? Nope. Sweet peas, like they sell them for $5 at the Pike Place Market, and they're really effective sort of home decoration thing if you want things to smell nice, because $5 and they fill like a whole room and a half. They don't necessarily last terribly long, but for $5 it doesn't hurt. Oh, BP Phantom says Buddy works at the Canadian Federal Tax Agency. He had to spend several months in the public library with his boss looking at porn sites, tax dollars at work. Yeah, sometimes jobs lead to weird tasks. Searching for strange things. What is going on, you guys? Ew, it smells. Maybe you shouldn't play in the toxic waste.
Why is it locked? I want to explore the sewers. I think Gunther has the key. Professor Gunther, the man who runs the museum? Why do you think he has it? I saw a big rusty old key fall out of his pocket one time. Duh. A creepy sewer door like this has just got to be a match for a big old rusty key.
Do you like that she's got the finger? It's like, I'm telling you. Yeah, I think you are right. 4 a.m. counter. This is the residual effect of the I think Sprinkle's mind games. What's going on here? Okay, the follower count is broken. I don't even know what it is now.
There's something moving around in there.
Oh, she's behind me. That finger in the portrait makes me think it's pronounced like yes. It's the whale, you guys. It's the whale we've been hearing. Streamlabs caches the follower count to prevent channels from murdering their servers. Don't tell that to Sprinkle. She thinks she controlled it with her mind. But that's good to know. That's very good to know, Lugeron. So I will not spend this entire stream trying to troubleshoot that. Just know that I am thankful for you, new followers. That's very good to know. What's that? Spiceberry. Got another world. Spice up your life. Every boy and every girl. Spice up your... Okay, fine. Nobody's singing with me. I'll stop. But yeah, we were nerding out about The Sims. So I spent a lot of time on the SimCity. And SimCity 2000 was my graduation present from 8th grade, but it was so demanding it broke our PC, and my dad tried to upgrade it, but when he was trying to upgrade it, he wasn't grounded properly and shorted the circuit board, so we needed a new computer, which was cool because new computer, but bad because I had to wait to play the game I had been waiting to play for a very long time, so that was hard self-control. Weird. I hear people talking. I don't know if it's like an open window or if it's Alexa, because, you know, Alexa just does stuff sometimes. Yeah, it's weird. What is that? Hold on a minute. Dave's Echo uses computer as the wake word, and when I started talking about a new computer, she started playing. So we're just gonna pause real brief. Just a second. Alexa, stop. Computer, stop. Artificial intelligence, my ass. It's not intelligent. Says the woman who worked on Alexa. But it's not. It's not AI yet. None of these systems are. They're a disconnected system of cloud services that happen to have information connected to them, and you just have to know to, and you know, voice control is just a way of pulling the right information at the right time. There's no reasoning. Did Alexa just buy a new computer for me? I don't think so, but, you know, we'll find out if I get an email confirmation. Original Symphony on the Atari. I don't think I ever realized that that was a thing. Spice berries. The sweet pea is just for selling. Alright, we need to go. Alexa keeps doing this. See, okay, so that's the important thing, Lady Red. That so computer, the wake word for Alexa, computer. A common request because that's the way people talk in Star Trek. They're like computer, blah 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 blah. But the whole reason that they didn't launch with that wake word was that it's a common word in speech, and so you do get a ton of false positives. To say nothing of the problems of watching Star Trek with an Alexa whose wake word is currently tuned to computer. So that's when you're choosing a wake word. Is he operating this booth? What? I don't think I want to give him my money though, because he didn't go with me to the dance. So I'm definitely holding that against him. I think the blacksmith closes in like 10 minutes. We're just barely in time. Malachite, 10 stones. Okay. See if he has... Upgrade tools. Copper axe. 5 copper bars. That's a lot of copper. I won't buy his ice cream because he didn't want to dance with me. Correct. Plant the ancient seed as soon as possible. It should last till fall. It should through. What if I plant it in fall? Like, is it just the whole season, or? Oh, we got another follower. Why, hello there, Microsoft Maintenance. Thank you for the follow. That's ironic because Cheryl actually works for Microsoft. So if you work for them, maybe you're coworkers, or maybe you're just a commentary on the Windows Update system, which a lot of people feel compelled to do too. But thank you for the follow. We're very glad to have you here. My name's Mo. There's also Sprinkles, but she's over there. And yeah, we're just glad to have you here. We call ourselves the Muppet Mafia. And yeah, thank you. I believe... Yay! I learned that from Kermit. Alright, thanks. I'm gonna go back over there. You are so tangled, Mo. Thank you. Yes. Give you fruit every 7 days. Does it matter the season? 28 days to mature. I think I want to just keep it till next year now, Chum Chum Jim. Like... I don't want to waste, because I didn't do it at the beginning of the season, and so now I'm worried it will go to waste. Spring 1. Yeah, I think Lugeron, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait for Spring 1. But thank you. That's very valuable information either way, Chum Chum Jim. And I very much appreciate it. This is the best thing about playing games on Twitch, except for, like, the fun and the commentary stuff. It's like, learning how to play the game. Damn, oh, exactly. Stop being so tangled. Okay, so now we have multiple spice berries. 5:10 p.m. So how do you go about getting animals for your coop? How is that accomplished? Where's my scythe? And what do I do with the ancient doll? Oh, it's the thing. I was supposed to donate it. Fine. Donate it tomorrow. It's closed. Well, now that we've got this tree, baby tree, we can cut this one down. Buy them from Marnie. Is Marnie the one who lives south of me? But I need the feed store first, right? Or can I buy them and I just have to find ways to manually feed them until I've got good storage? Hi, Cannabis44. Welcome. Good to see you. Get animals behind a neighbor and ask them. Then in the dark of night when the neighbor is asleep. Look, I know that Mainframe here is a retired Shadowrunner, but I'm not going to Shadowrun to other farms, okay? I feel like that violates Mainframe's ethics. Oh, can I buy bunnies? Because I want bunnies. Because I won't be allergic to them in this game. Just trying to find my way through my own damn property. This is not working, you guys. I'm always worried, like, I can't tell if these plants are watered, so I just water them so much. This is super exciting for you guys. I don't know why I'm saving all this stuff. Green algae. So, I don't need to save one of everything, right? That's just a weird thing I started doing, and I could just stop doing that. That'd be great. Okay, we're gonna make some fertilizer too, because I think that's technically building, and then I get more points. What else can I buy? It'd be nice to have another light. I like this. I'm the only one of those. Guys, where should I tap? What? So, can someone help me figure out... Hi, Aximilian! Hi! Can someone help me figure out a good tree to tap? Like, which ones are maple? Or pine? Is this a maple tree? I feel like this is a maple tree. Let's see if that works. Pump up the volume. Yeah, good idea, 4 a.m. critter. So, yes, okay, so I think I guessed correctly. Yellow dots, maple tree. So we want maple syrup, I assume. Like, tapping a pine tree is just giving me more sap. I don't need any more sap. I got plenty of sap. Thank you, Aximilian. That's very helpful. Which ones are maple? Which ones are using syrup on top of your pancakes? Oh, Ludron says yellow with an apostrophe instead of W is okay because of Sims. That's, yeah. Nice reincorporation. Nice reincorporation, Ludron. Not gonna lie with you guys. Having a pain spike right now. So one of the ways endometriosis and having massive tumors is back pain, and that is what is happening right now. But we will slowly and carefully welcome Frizzy Freya to the Frizzy area. Hi, Frizzy area. Welcome! Yay! We're very glad to have you here. I'm Mo. This is Cheryl, and welcome to the Muppet Mafia. She calls herself Muppet Aphrodite because well, I think you've already figured that out. Yeah, so really good to have you here. And we're just, yeah, Sundays are our special time.
No, they're not!
Oh, God. Here we go.
No, they're my special time, not your special time. Sundays have been my time since the beginning of this program.
Well, that's not true. It was really Shadowrun, but now that we're not playing Shadowrun, you get to hang out more often on Sundays.
Stop using your logic on me. I am Sprinkles, and I am the heart of this channel. Ah. Lugeron asks, who is that? And I will tell you, Lugeron, it's someone that doesn't like you anymore. I go back to pouting. Welcome and thank you for the follows, everybody. In fact, I'm sorry. I need to separate myself because I need to be a good queen. Thank you for the follows, everyone. Now I'm gonna go pout.
Jim says, Sprinkles, you're making me not want to have kids. Yeah. Birth control takes many forms. Sometimes it's just kids crying at a restaurant, or a saucy puppet who doesn't handle siblings well. Oh, see, I did miss one. I am the Reaper! Reap! 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 Now let's go water everything else. This one needs watering, and this one needs watering, and this one needs watering, and this one needs watering. Saucy puppet birth control. Hashtag public service. It's cool. But yeah, we'll see if this pain spike subsides. We might have to end a little early if we do not. Or stop the puppets or... Fuck. So yeah, endometriosis and ovarian tumors often masquerade as back pain, lower back pain, because they're pushing on organs in weird ways, and that is what is happening right now. Have I been putting water in my cat's bowl? Is that why the cat meows every time I use the water? I have not. Okay, that's... See, no one told me that this was enough of a sim that feeding the pet is the thing, so duly noted. Now I understand why the cat has... Because I did notice that. I'm like, why does the cat meow every time I deal with the plants? What is wrong with it? But that is what is wrong with it. Mix the seeds. Yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, I got a nice wheat. Makes a great flour for breads and cakes. That assumes I cook, which I don't. Put this in here. I think we had enough copper to do a smelt, so do that. And put that back in there. I have 4 good wheat. Well, let's move that to a place where I can deal with it. And let's also get rid of this fiber. I think we have enough fiber. It's only 13 gold, but whatever. It's fine. I mean, there is the pond right there, but cornbread is picky. Also, cats aren't really good. /Turabon mainframe for president. Oh, thank you. She might consider that, you know, if she could find a good organization that would back her running. I think that would be, she could do some good. I mean, MFAC did dabble in politics a number of times, so it's not so much of a stretch. But thank you. I'm glad you're a mainframe fan. Thank you for joining us. This is, I don't know if you noticed, you may have already, Shirobon, but this is Mainframe's retirement farm. This is Mainframe, and this is cornbread. I think right now our headcanon is that Mordecai is out on another, like, finding himself journey with the Shasta shamans. I think, but it's been a really long time, so maybe Mainframe's looking interested in pursuing other relationships. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. A lot of you cast presidents have been assassinated. Maybe not the best choice. Ooh, getting real, Krellin. Getting real with that lore. Okay. So, done all that. It's already noon. I was gonna go and drop this ancient doll off. Hi, Poke Seeker. Hello. So I don't have to feed my animal, but and the cat meows no matter what. But it did feel like a direct one-to-one relationship. Like every time the watering can came out, cornbread got sad, and it's because I was ignoring it quite a bit. Hi, Aridin. Thank you for joining. Oh man, you guys are just joining. You're gonna have to check YouTube afterwards once I get the archive up, because yeah, the new puppet debuted, and Sprinkles was not having very much of that. So, fun times had by all. Let's go donate the ancient doll. This is weird because, like, all of my other donations have been rocks. So I think this is the not rock shelf. Oh, back is still hurting. Theory, yeah, Mainframe has needs and is open to romance. It's true. It's very true. What's the YouTube channel name? Well, see, that's a good question, Shirobon, because I haven't got the reserved URL yet, because we're only at like 65 followers, not 100, but it will be YouTube/MuppetAphrodite, and that is my username, so I try to maintain a consistent branding story. So yeah, find me on YouTube. I think we even have like a thing. We might have a YouTube thing. Do we have a YouTube thing? Yes! Haha! Does that actually work? Tell me if that link works. 'Cause I don't know if it does. I like that I can actually type in the chat window here without it causing, like, the game to stop, whereas when I was running the Shadowrun games, it would be like, everything stops! Do a little foraging, do a little, fishing. So of the things we established were bullshit previously, fishing was definitely one of the bullshit things, but since we're here, I'll probably mine tomorrow, but... Oh, KSIP70, thank you for the follow! Yeah! Why, hello KSIP70, thank you so much for joining us and for pressing that follow button. My name's Mo, and I'm the new puppet in town. You may have met Sprinkles earlier, she's sassy, and we're just so glad to have you here. This is Cheryl, she calls herself Muppet Aphrodite because reasons. And yeah, I'm just pleasure to meet you, and yeah, please sit back and enjoy being a part of the Muppet Mafia, which is not actually a crime syndicate, but a syndicate of really cool people who talk about nerdy things. Hashtag Muppet Mafia. So polite. I don't know. Krellin asks, I forgot, is cauliflower still bullshit? Thank you for asking, Krellin. Cauliflower... See, I don't know how to answer that question, because we established last time that cauliflower was worth like 150 gold. And so, I may have to distinguish my answer, because in real life, cauliflower is bullshit. No flavor. It's just like a fake thing. It's like a non-entity. It's like a void of flavor and nutrients. So cauliflower in the real world is bullshit. However, I believe in Stardew Valley, cauliflower is in fact not bullshit because it's basically a currency. What the fuck is that? Is this some kind of commentary about litter? I just wanted a damn fish. I didn't need a broken seat. What? Not a crime. Hashtag not a crime mafia. There's another guy who turned me down for the flower dance. Yeah, so, Lost Shurabad, Sprinkles does need to learn to share, NG Wolf Gamer. That is true. Back. The link works! Yay! So I guess by getting our 100 follower, mark, we'll get to drop the user from that, channel name. Are we gonna do a thing with the stuff? Fish. Hit! Okay, you guys get to see how bad I am at this game. We have definitely failed at most of the fishing. Is there a way to do this without using the mouse? Because I feel like I would be better at it without using the mouse. Stop fishing off the Jersey Shore. The Jersey Shore is bullshit. I grew up, you know, very close to Jersey, and we would go to the beach and I'd be like, why does everyone say they are a beach person? Because the beach is horrible. There's just a lot of junk in the ocean, you guys. But it's nighttime now, and all the fish are just, like, ignoring me, so we're gonna go. Ooh, I love worms. They mean good things in the dirt. Oh, I actually really needed that clay, so that was a good prize, because we need... I think the clay is the only missing element we need for the silo. So that's exciting. It's the free... Lugeron says it's the free AOL CD, and I should install it immediately. The dream of the 90s is alive in Pelican Town! Oh my god! This is really exciting. Mainframe would definitely approve of that. Buying a better rod helps. That's what she said. Anyway. Yeah, Aximilian, you know, you were born there. It is the worst. And Jersey, like, I think they call it the Garden State. I would agree with them that they have some lovely... like wildlife, and it's very tree lined, and people might not necessarily expect it is just, you're right, it is an AOL trial CD. It's a JoJoNet 2.0 trial CD. They must have made 1 billion of these things. The dream of the 90s is alive, but I don't have a computer that could... So the thing about it is, I think Mainframe wouldn't throw this out. I think she would put it in a storage box, even though it totally burns a spot, because she'd be like, that shit is amazing. This is like museum quality awesome. You know what's not bullshit? 90s artifacts from the early internet. That's truth. What do I do with this? It says trash. But it is actually a food item, so that'll be our lunch next time we go to the mines. That seems like a reasonable thing. And then we're just gonna put some stone, some clay, move that stuff. Oh, right, I don't need to do the thing. I can just, like, boop. 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 That's not trash. It is retro as fuck. Oh my god, it's pretty cool. Oh, did I not water that seed? That's awkward. Definitely water the seed. Can always make more storage boxes. So maybe I need to make a storage box that is, like, junk. This is, like, where Mainframe keeps her secret and safe stuff. Apparently I can't put it there. I put it, like, there. It's being very... Oh, I probably have to stand next to it. No, still can't. There we go. So we're gonna move some of the like sentimental stuff from her box. This is very important stuff, you guys. But this is how people play The Sims a lot of the time. They tell stories and don't necessarily. So what else is she keeping that she doesn't necessarily? Almost everything else she isn't sentimental. So now I just built a storage box for a CD. Bye, Chum Chum Jim. Thank you for the tips and thank you for joining us. I'm really glad you could be there. Be here. By there, I mean here. Yeah, totally great. It's very nice to see you. I appreciate you sharing your expertise about farming. And have fun at the wedding, too. Yeah, it is wedding season. It's actually probably a really good thing that for whatever reason this year I don't have very many weddings because I wouldn't be able to go to any of them. I'm missing like 2. Buying a storage box for CD? That is very mainframe. Okay, so 15... So let's find out about this. So gold wheat is 37. And it's 31 for normal and 25. So the wheat's a decent investment. Should probably go buy more of it. These guys, though, spice berries, am I right? That shit spices up your life. There's some good gold there. Or they just build the houses and then when it comes time to play the game, they're looking at it like, I'm supposed to do what now? I mean, a lot of people do use it as a dollhouse. And that's fine. That's great. And that was another interesting part of my original job on Making Magic was another assignment they gave me was like, can you take an audit of all of the fan sites out there that are doing like storytelling and community stuff and just, oh, I heard the whale again. And also like the fan modding communities and stuff because this was in like 2003 and The Sims had a really healthy modding community and at the time modding was still fairly new and they were just trying to understand like, and that's one of the things I really liked about Maxis was they didn't tell people how to play their game. They listened and watched, and when people played the game in unexpected ways instead of like just kind of being like, that's not what you do, they celebrated and embraced it. And that's part of why I think the game was successful long term was they kept trying to connect to how people connected to their game. And I think that needs to be true of all new products. You know, it's something I hope I'm no longer at a team, but with the Echo Look, for example, I hope that they pay attention to emerging uses and adapt if necessary. Reap the wheat! Reap the wheat! Oh, people started buying the Sims again. Help wanted, gold bar. Pierre will be pleased. To rub on my sore tooth? I don't want to encourage your weird gold fetish, Pierre. That's not how dentistry works. Who is your dentist? I want to look at the calendar. The collection boxes are so bad. 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fine. Oh, that's cool, Ludra. Yeah, so they just start to tell you anecdotes of people made The Sims and people in the wedding portrait and stuff like that. That's cool. Yeah. I mean, a lot of love went into those games. It took a really long time to build Sims 2. Years and years. And a lot of people worked really long hours and really hard on that game. And so yeah, it is a reflection of the people in there. Fun fact, in Sims 2, I don't know if it's true anymore, but in Sims 2, like, you could be added to the pool of random names that are generated for people in the neighborhood. And so my first and last names were placed in the pool, but they almost never generate together. So it would pull random names, but the random number generator that made the names did sort of tend towards certain pairings. And so I had a number of friends report to me that their neighbor was named Chandler Platts. And so that's at least partially my fault because I was the only person named Platts who ever worked on The Sims. So that always made me giggle that was like the situation where the name would come out as the neighbor. Goldfinger with the... Oh, someone's singing Goldfinger? Nice. It's good. It's good. There's nothing good on the beach today. Everything is just super boring. Go fish for some more stuff. Let's see if you ever see Chandler Platts in Sims 2, say hi for me. Bloop. This is such good entertainment, you guys. people are like, I don't get Twitch. I'm like, what's not to get? You watch me play fishing and not fish. I like this fish. This fish doesn't give a shit. The game finally took pity on me. But halibut seems like a decent catch. Let's try one more. So you can see me properly fail at fishing. Oh, Gamer Girl, he had a wedding yesterday. Yes, it is the season. I hope you had fun. I think for one of my follower goals, I'll share the video of the dance sequence that NerdProd did at my wedding. The green bar will grow. Oh, fishing gets easier. But that seems like a catch-22. Chill games are great for lurking. Well, I'm glad to hear that. And I like to learn more about how people like to use Twitch, because it's still an emerging medium. And I still want to, like, understand more about what the potential untapped interactions are. Like, how do you, like, allow for lurking while still giving people the feeling like they're participating without having to throw their identity into the... Oh, for fuck's sake. Wednesdays! Wednesdays are the worst. Fine, we're going mining. Oh, ethereal catch-22. That's good. I didn't actually realize I was doing that. Guys, we have enough clay! We have enough clay for a silo now. Tomorrow we're going to buy a silo. Isn't that exciting? Are you excited? I'm excited. This is my excited face. This flower's taunting me. Sweet pea. Super excited. But it's Saturday. I do like the rain sound. I go to bed every night to rain sounds. I'm not good with environmental noise while I'm sleeping, so I tend to use masking white noise to help with that. I haven't been back to the mine since the earthquake. I want to use this. It's kind of like talk radio that is supposed to have hosts with talking points. Only not annoying because I prefer general people. Yeah, it kind of know like what types of topics people are your Twitch folks are gonna glom onto. And as a streamer, it would be nice if they were a bit more proactive with the insights. Like, hey, it looked like chat really picked up during these time codes. Maybe go back and look at what you were talking about because it resonates with your audience. That'd be nice. Hey! I'm pretty sure that just mashing indiscriminately is not how they intended me to fight. I do like that sound. It's good. It's good Foley art right there. On The Sims Busted Out, I think it was, we had a thing where so when you're working on Game Boy games, and obviously this is a lost art now, but Game Boy games were fun to work on because they were a real logic problem. Like, you had very limited resources and you had to figure out how to, most of the time, hack the system to get to do what you wanted to do. And I really liked that challenge, like, and getting to know more about the hardware and that kind of thing. It's gonna be the where is my staircase? Oh. What? This is all dark. It's weird. Okay. Click, 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 click. So, you know, speaking of sound effects, one thing that was super funny one time, we were really close to finaling, I think I have a torch. Best way to get around. Okay. Pickaxe. And the sound effects build was a very fragile beast. Like, it's in Sims busting out. And so there was one night. No, actually, maybe this was the herbs. I think this would have been the herbs, but I don't remember. It would have been the herbs. So, an off by one error could cause some crazy things to happen. So, like, we were very close to filing. We were trying to send over to EA, and something got corrupted in the sound effects build, and there was one less sound effect than there was supposed to be. And so we ended up with this one off by one problem in the database that controlled which sounds got assigned to which things. And so it was the other thing to know about Game Boy games is a lot of times the songs are actually like synthesized using sound effects that are used elsewhere in the game. And so what ended up happening, or using the same system at any rate. And so I booted up, so we had this candidate that candidate build that was supposed to be ready to go to EA, except when I loaded it up, it sounded like a haunted house, because all the sounds that were supposed to be in the music got replaced with, like, voices, and so it was like, oh, and that was weird. And then, like, instead of the repair sound when you did repair low animation, it was a toilet flushing, which got old really fast. That build was so cracked out. I really, really, it was fun to play. Creepy as hell, but really super. And then also, like, it was legit, like, 2 in the effing morning, right? And so then you had to, like, find a way to get in touch with your sound designer, like, the sound build you gave me is broken, and I really need a new one. Because we can't send this to EA. They will not approve it. It is not approved. So many late nights. And don't even get me started on localizing those games, because a lot of times we'd be releasing like 6 languages, so you'd be just trying to have a nice sleep, and instead it would be like 3 in the morning you'd get a phone call from France. We had finaled the herbs in English, and so it was going through international CQC, which I think is like Central Quality Control or something like that, at EA. And so I was napping, like, during the day, because I literally have just been pulling, like, 12, 14-hour days, 16-hour days. Like, I was completely spent and exhausted. I got this phone call, like, waking me up from a nap at, like, 3 p.m. They were like, yeah, the game failed, International CQC. I'm like, why? Why did it fail? There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. Everything is fine. They're like, no, there's a problem with the Dutch text. I'm like, what do you mean? What the Dutch translator is really good. What is the problem? They're like, well, they might have put a pot reference in the text. They did what? Like, well, yeah, is that a bag of weed in your pocket, or are you happy to see me, or something like that? It was like, they did what? So we had to pull the build and get them to do a text change, because they had put pot reference in the goddamn text. And also at the same time, they had found that somebody had referenced Dungeons and Dragons by name, which is also a copyrighted term, so that had to be removed from, I don't know, I forget what language did that. But the Dutch did what? They put a pot reference in my, like, E13 plus game? Like, they did, oh my god. So that's game design horror stories. It's very stressful going through quality control. And there's several stages too. Usually the way this works is your publisher will run the first round of checks, and if it clears the publisher's round of checks, then it goes to the third party upon which the game is shipping. Because almost never do you control the means of distribution. It's either you're on Steam, and Steam probably needs to run some kind of approval process to let you on, or you're on one of the major hardware platforms, and that hardware manufacturer is going to have the final say, because they have proprietary processes for publishing, for printing your game. Oh, I'm almost out of health. Why isn't it? People should tell me to stop talking and deal with my health. Okay. We're going to switch that, and we're going to... Would like to exit, please? Oh, right, I have to put this down. Well, that's just enough to get me out of the mines. So we're not getting down to the 5th. Pot reference sounds fun, but not in a kid's game. EA didn't want to be the company that did that. So yeah, you go through publisher quality control, and then the sort of the third part, or the company that owns the platform is usually going to run checks, and they can fail your game for any reason. There's usually like a checklist, and that tells you generally what you need to do to succeed, but it does not. I mean, they reserve the right to cancel you, to refuse to put your game on their platform for any reason, pretty much. This is tough. Being a developer at a third party is tough because your destiny is not really in your control sometimes. So, like, the restrictions are usually very specific. Like, Nintendo had very specific rules for the capitalization of the word start and select in your text, and they could fail you if you did not refer to that properly in any of your dialogues. Any of them. So you had to make sure, that kind of stuff you knew right off the bat. You had to be really draconian about making sure you got all those keywords right. Then there were certain behavior, like response times, but they could fail you for all kinds of things. Like on game Chronicles of Narnia GBA, we submitted, and they came back and they were like, your game didn't pass. And if you don't pass, Nintendo's not saying, we will not print this on a cartridge. Because you have to get Nintendo to print them, because Nintendo's proprietary factories and stuff, and there's a cost you pay them per cartridge to publish, to print all that stuff. But they won't do it if they don't approve. You can't force them to do it if they don't like your build. And it's like, okay, great. Why did it fail? And they're like, we can't tell you. What do you mean? You can't tell me. You're the ones who just told me I failed. And they're like, we're gonna send someone. What had happened, and so they literally, because Nintendo's down the street, luckily, like it's also in Redmond, and so they sent someone over, and they like literally walked the code with my programmers and told them what to change. But what it turned out was that at the time, the Nintendo DS was either just coming out or the Nintendo DS Lite was just coming out, and it wasn't public knowledge. I think it was the DS Lite was coming out and it wasn't super public knowledge yet. I don't think they'd even announced it, and so they couldn't tell us, your game doesn't load properly on the Nintendo DS Lite. They just could say, they couldn't acknowledge the existence of the hardware, so they just had to be like, hey, your game doesn't pass. We'll help you fix it. And so the issue was the order we were loading the Wi-Fi libraries in was incompatible with the way that particular hardware worked. So, I don't think we have enough money to buy the stupid... Oh, because I forgot to put stuff in the box. So quartz. Sell the quartz. We're gonna sell the algae. Oh, I could have eaten the algae? I didn't realize that. I'm gonna smelt some copper. Sell the sap. Okay, let's put some more stuff. So quartz goes in. Algae goes in. Halibut goes in. Oh, I should have eaten the halibut. Sweet pea goes in. Bugbeak goes in. Sap goes in. I guess we foraged a lot of stuff in the mines yesterday. I mean, we almost died, but it seemed pretty productive in retrospect. Okay, I should grow more crops. You are correct. I should grow more crops. Trooper, no, my house does not have electricity. I'm off the grid, Trooper, because Ares Corporation might come after Mainframe at any time. Kilkagard, thank you for the follow. Armagerd.
Thank you for the follow. I'm Sprinkles. I'm pretty much the best thing about this channel. Not Mo. And we're really glad that you pressed the follow button. Yep, I'm Queen Sprinkles, actually. I'm queen of this whole hallway, and basically the channel, too. She's Cheryl, a.k.a. Muppet Aphrodite, and I'm not talking to her because she brought another puppet on the channel and is thus dead to me. But you're not dead to me. Thank you for following. Yeah. I still don't know how she's doing that.
Okay. Got a geode. Rocks in the rock pile, or make some copper. So we're gonna go break geode, she's rolling to it's like she's going through withdrawal, definitely, definitely trooper. But after what she just went through, you know, she doesn't want. Oh, Dave's home early. Is that you, Dave?
That's me.
Ah. He has a rough day, but he managed to find some time to come back between jobs. He's got 2 gigs today. Hi, everybody. Oh, yes, you are not dead to Sprinkles. Yeah, I'm dead to Sprinkles. That's today's problem. And what else should I grow, you guys?
So tired.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not sleep at all last night.
At all?
So they let me off early so I can get a little nap before the next round of work.
Okay, I'll try to keep Sprinkles quiet. She's a little pissed.
Are you on
Yeah,
video?
yeah. A wild Dave appears. Yes, it is Mr. Frame. Yeah, that's a good one, BP Phantom. Yep. Spangle seeds. What the hell is a spangle? Why do I want it? I feel like some radishes. What takes a little amount of time? Ooh, sunflowers yield more seeds at harvest. That's cool. Wheat seeds, pepper seeds, melon seeds were already growing. I think we're skipping blueberries this time around, so maybe we'll just do some more radishes, yeah. Cool, cool. Don't want to spend all my money. I would check the calendar, but it wasn't working last time. Okay, so we've got 22 days left in the summer. And I forgot to check for Gus's birthday, Mars. Oh, there's a luau next Wednesday. I'm glad that they scheduled the event when the stores have been closed anyway. Okay, so I'm going to try to keep things a little quieter because Dave's going to try to sleep for his next job, which is probably fine. We may need to stop in the next bit. Look, there's a squirrel. Squirrel. Squirrel.
Squirrel?
Yeah, he ran away, but there was definitely a squirrel. This is very exciting.
Getting up on a bird feeder, isn't it?
No, yeah, our squirrels have gotten industrious here. It's a little bit of a problem.
I think they're training for Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, they can get up like 2 feet. Jump up onto our feeders right now. We had to take the tray off and they still managed to find a way to get in there. So let's go smelt some more stuff, yeah? Cool, cool. Take the torch. I need to fill the water bottle. You notice how wantonly I ignore the journal? I'm like, I know everything there is to know about this game. I'm gonna use the journal. It's fun. This. It's time for some planting. Oh, I'm gonna keep this here because I'm still smelting. So, do that. Okay, so we built that, so we got some gold. Now we're gonna plant more stuff. I didn't realize that the fertilizer just hung around forever. That's kind of nice. So let's put our seeds back. Start planting some stuff. Let's put radishes up here. So, yeah. Yeah. Water that stuff. Maybe put a radish there. Can I walk over them? Sure. Use the watering can. Select it. Wow, this has been a productive day, you guys. So many new followers to the Mafia. Welcome all of you guys. I hope you're enjoying. If you're just joining us, I am Cheryl, aka Muppet Aphrodite, and we're a variety channel. We do a lot of game playing, and we're also often joined by one of my puppets. You know, grew up a big Muppet fan, and that's the thing we do here. Oh, cornbread needs water. I assume if I don't give cornbread water more of the time, then cornbread rises up and kills all humans. Is that an accurate assessment of what happens in the game? Bye, gamer girl. Thank you for stopping by. It's good to see you again. We'll see you in the Discord. But yeah, and hi everybody. You know, it's weird because I see this whole lurker versus like folks actively participating in chat. Like for folks that you're friends with, it gives you little notifications they've joined, but you don't want to necessarily out them if they're just trying to watch quietly. But yeah, it's oh, I need to plant my wheat. We were just talking about a bunch of Sim stuff though. She will just hate me if I don't give her water. Okay, well, that seems fair. That's fair. So let's plant some wheat. There doesn't seem to be any reason why I can't, like, why the wheat has to be in one long line. Like, I could just put it all here. My tomatoes still have not produced anything. One weird thing about growing up near New Jersey is, for whatever reason, New Jersey is pretty prolific about tomatoes. It's like, our neighborhood, whenever you went to someone's house, you would always get tomatoes in return. It's like, take them with us. Take them with you. Okie dokie. Cornbread, I gave you water already. Hi, Bythron. Oh, heading to a Shadowrun Crossfire demo soon. Well, thanks for joining us briefly, and thanks for saying hi. It's good to see you. Jersey tomatoes are the best. Agreed. I do miss, like, I'm a big tomato fan. My husband is not, but I am definitely, and so it's, you know, it was very nice to have those fresh ones available. Ancient seeds, melon seeds. Let's plant that. Here. Yeah. If you have tomatoes, you always have too many in the end, no matter how many you plant. Same for zucchini. Unless you live in Seattle. We've never been able to get our tomato plants to work here. Of course, we also don't have a backyard, so we're growing them on our porch, and our porch is kind of shady, so there's a lot of reasons why that might be the case. But, yeah. Yeah. Let's see, what else could I do? Oh, do I need to talk to the guy who runs the museum about... I guess I haven't read my journal in a while. Initiation. Oh, just one more green slime. Reach level 40. That's going to take about forever. It's an early bed day for Mainframe because we did a lot of planting and she's out of energy already. Never too many tomatoes. Agreed, Kaylee. Oh, Kierkegaard. That's true. Kierkegaard. You know, it's funny with the dark background. Some of these colors play tricks with my eyes. I'm like, is that... I just want to go to sleep. Why isn't it letting me go to sleep? Go to sleep. Okay, that was a respectable... That was a nice fish haul. That's not so bad. Didn't know quartz was so cheap, though. 25 gold a piece. I mean, don't they know I could put that in jewelry? Kaylee's got a Sims question if anybody has an answer for her. I haven't played Sims 3 terribly much, so unfortunately I actually can't answer that question. Let's talk corn. It's an unusual crop because it lasts for 2 seasons. That's right. While most crops die when the season changes, corn lives on. You can grow it in both summer and fall. That's really important information. Fishing pays off, especially at the very beginning, unless you're bad at fishing. I really need to use more fertilizer. I keep this big box just taunting me. Festive music. Let's see. Any other topics on people's minds today? What other games are folks playing these days aside from BattleTech? I know there's a lot of BattleTech action out there. Locked. Jeez, people. Fine, it's 6:40. Fine, I'm going fishing. Fishing, foraging. Because someone told me that maybe it will pay off in the end. I'll get the larger fishing bar and it'll become less hard. So maybe I'll stick with it, even though I hate it. And it is bullshit. Catching up on old games. Yep, right there with you, Thuriel. Anything good to forage? No. So right now we are saving up money for a silo. Was it 2,000 gold for the silo? Oh, Transistor, yeah. That's I only saw, I think I saw Lauren stream that once or twice, and I really liked it, and I bought it, but then I haven't played it. So that's I did get a controller, so hopefully that will help. But I haven't got around to playing it yet. But it seemed very Shadowrun-y in its aesthetic. So cool. Dota Sims Clicker Heroes. What's Clicker Heroes? Is that like a mobile? I guess it's not a mobile game because you don't click on mobile. Yeah! Tired out that fish. It's a good reminder that maybe that should be one of the games I play in my convalescence. Hey, farmer girl. You got a nice tan going. Did he just hey girl me? Alex just hey girled me. I feel like I need to feed him cereal now or something. But yet, turn me down at the ooh, rainbow shell, pretty. Turn me down at the flower dance, because the flower dance is bullshit. So is everybody who turned mainframe down. Getting the tan going. Interesting. So I will let you know what my thoughts are, Ethereal, once I get a chance to play it. It's intriguing. One thing that bugged, but the rest made up for it. Wonder what that means. Didn't mean to do that. No ice cream today, guys. It's not an ice cream day. Alex is too busy hitting on people on the beach. Playing with their hearts, shattering them into a million pieces. Process geodes. What is that? Mudstone. Collision. This is lame. Is it time for a new prize yet? Yeah! Well, marriage is a two-way street, Kaylee, and so I feel like I'm setting her up for heartbreak if I decide who she's gonna marry before... Whoa, standing geode. Cool, cool. Carving knife? When did that show up? Was that another one of my prizes? I don't remember that, but I'll take it. So it's telling me that I should clear out all the random shit so that wild produce will grow. Oh, Ethereal, you just switched back over to PC. Ah. This is an interesting thing about the Steam ecosystem in general, is that, like, the long tail on games. I mean, how do people feel about that? Like, do you feel like games have a longer life because people will discover them later and still be alive in Steam, or do you feel like it's still very sensitive to the time period in which the game initially released? Like, you know, with console games, you pretty much just have a couple weeks window for it to either catch on or not, and it would lose shelf space otherwise. But shelf space isn't a consideration for, not literal consideration for Steam. There's still other considerations like competition, but, yeah. Well, one thing we need to do is water the hell out of these plants, am I right? Yep, I'm right. That's factual. Oh, I was going to buy corn, because they told me to buy corn. Okay. I do wish there was like a little Zelda-style side effect when I successfully watered a plant. In addition to the pouring sound. Just be more satisfying. Be like, nope, I did that right. What's GOG, Krellin? And I'm not familiar with the Steam release model, so when you say compatibility open, do you mean like publishers are required to keep things compatible? Yeah, the Transistor is exactly what I was thinking of. Like, never would have encountered these games because you were busy doing something else at the time. And I think it's more it's sort of life-friendly, but I can see that the tough part is a lot of times, in the old model, a studio lived or died on the initial success, right? Like, it needed that influx of cash in the first couple weeks to pay everyone's salary and keep them from being laid off. And so Steam kind of encourages a more sustainable long-term model. If you can set up a studio that can sustain itself while you build up your base. CD Projekt's Gamefront, Good Old Games, now it's just a name with no acronym. Interesting. Formerly known as Good Old Games. Let's see, what time is it? 2 p.m., so I still have time to go get some corn. Every time I say corn, for whatever reason, my brain thinks of the band, even though I never listened to them. It's weird. Yeah, the studio's many, and so that's another question. Like, you still need to push the pre-orders in a way to make sure. It's just an interesting challenge. Fetch red mushroom. No thanks. I don't never see one before, so I guess it doesn't hurt to accept it. Gus will be pleased. Is that the way I get relationships? Is I do good things for neighborhood people and then they hit on me? I'm gonna hit on me after that. Kaylee never bought a newly released game. That's really interesting. I know I'm setting myself a lot back on gold here, but I hope the investment is worth it. R7 Infamous, thank you for the follow. Dave's trying to sleep, so I'm gonna have to leave Sprinkles over there. Getsamo is much more compatible. Why, hello there. Thank you for the follow. R7, it's great to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. This is the Muppet Mafia. My name's Mo, for short for Mohawk. And, yeah, I'm one of the puppets here on Cheryl's channel. She calls herself Muppet Aphrodite, and I think you can see why. And, yeah, we're just really glad to have you here. Thank you. R7, yeah. What's the 7? Yeah, that's good. 7's the lucky number. Yeah, 7's my lucky number. I'm just going to go over here and continue to watch. So good to see you guys. Hi, Lizzie the Bold. Hello. We haven't been introduced. My name's Mo, but you already knew that. I got introduced earlier this morning. Sprinkles is not particularly fond of me, but that's probably not a surprise to you. Yeah. Hi, Kaylee. Yeah, hi, everybody. Yeah, puppets are good for bringing everybody out and saying hello. Yeah. Saying y'all a lot. I might be Canadian. You're sure I'm not Canadian? You are not. That is factual. Alright. So. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I bet if Mo is that extra nice to Sprinkles. I think Mo's best strategy would be to gang up with her against me. That would endear him to Sprinkles at this point. Oh yeah, Target Lady. Yeah, that's I'll take that. Any comparison to Kristen Wiig, no matter what, I will take it as a compliment, even if it was not meant as such. Sort of the sweet peas in the box. And then we are gonna go over here. We're gonna plant corn. But we need like another row. See, I'm so bad at this. I just hoe everywhere. Oh no. I'm not doing any more of this until I put the fertilizer in. Yeah. Jeez. Fertilizer. Surprised Cornbread hasn't meowed at me for not giving him water. Alright, so it's 4:50 p.m. Farming a lot. we're waiting for money to come in. Maybe we can just do a little bit of sprucing up the yard, huh? A little bit of sprucing up. I still need to buy a chicken. That's another thing that's nice about playing with the puppets is it allows me to explore other vocal characters because it's very easy in improv to fall into the trap where, well, it's not a trap, but it's very easy to just rely on sort of your more normal physicality and your more normal, but like in comedy it is very useful to have that range, but the range requires practice, the range that you see in folks like Kristen Wiig. Life does not provide you many natural opportunities to do such a thing. People think it's kind of weird if in the middle of a work conversation you're like, "Hi, how are you? Good to see you." You just can't do it. Yeah. Dave's not sleeping. He's doing the dishes. Why? I do like that sound. See, I like sound design wise. I like that sound. The poppity 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 pop. We've talked about that before. It is pleasing. But it's sad that none of the forage stuff grows in my yard. Oh, energy is definitely a problem. Time for bed. Life imitates art, huh? Yeah, the range is fun. It helps you. And part of the reason I do improv is for the escapism, like the ability to be somewhere else. So yeah, it's nice to have those alternatives. You are telling me that each of those rainbow shells is 300 gold. That is the opposite of bullshit. Those are amazing. Haven't established where that rooster lives. Oh, I want to put my rock in here. Yeah. So, explain to me this. Why would I want to upgrade houses? I mean, no, I don't have a bathroom. She's definitely peeing behind the barn. More space also, but like space is kind of irrelevant. Ooh, look at all the stuff, you guys. The hot peppers are doing pretty well. It's weird that that's a summer crop. Oh, I see. There's good ones and bad ones already. So what I was gonna do is build a bunch more fertilizer. Dark Winter Dreams, thank you for the follow.
Well, since Dave isn't asleep yet, I could say hello and be somewhat. Hi, thank you for the follow, Dark Winter Dreams. I'm Sprinkles, and I'm the best thing about this channel. Not any other orange puppets you might have seen here today. But thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Muppet Mafia. Yay! Yeah. And I'm still not talking to you. I mean, I'm not talking to her. It's tough when you have to tell someone you're not talking to them because that means you're talking to them. I'm still working on it.
Hi, Dark Winter. Yeah, I do. We've been streaming almost a year now, but it's a little infrequent. Sprinkles, your robe is coming untied.
What? I don't care.
Oh, Sprinkles. Jeez. Terms of service, Sprinkles. Terms of service. Fix her over here just in case. Yeah, so I'm a bit of a variety streamer. Started about a year ago. Started with Sprinkles doing Shakespeare for the creative contest, and they just were not prepared for that. And then after that, we kind of branched out, started doing some games. We've done 2 of the Shadowrun games from Harebrained Schemes, and we're waiting to start the last one, Hong Kong, until after my surgery. I didn't want to get the story started and then disappear for a week or more, so I think we got enough seeds. I think we could just sell these. So yeah, welcome Dark Winter. We're glad to have you here. I need to check the rest of this to make sure And I guess it's time to start watering, yeah? Time for watering. Did Cornbread just jump for no reason? And fell asleep. That was a lot of exertion. Yeah. It's a rough life, Cornbread. Well, PP Phantom says it started with Sprinkles reading Shakespeare and it will end with Sprinkles needing to hide a body. Well, you know, Shakespeare is very dramatic. That sounds like a proper tragedy to me. I don't think you're wrong. I think she's we gotta watch her. And now our giant wheat field here. It's much better when I put it together this way. More water. Okie dokie. So, that's good. So we did all our farming. Still extremely Shakespearean. Yes, yes. Rise up against the aristocracy. At some point you get sprinklers so you don't spend all day watering. That'll be nice, Krellin. Another follow! MC11! Oh my god, you guys. Today's like magic.
MC11, thank you for the follow. Oh, I know you guys are just following me. Mateo Gamer 15! Yay! Thank you for the follows, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness. This is definitely all about me and not at all about the other puppet that debuted this morning, who shall not be named.
Hit this because we're losing our morning to you just talking.
What's that? I don't know if I hear anything. Did someone hear something? The echoes of some unimportant voice?
Oh, she is being cold as ice.
I just know that I'm the best thing here. And so thank you, MC, for the love of the puppet seed. That's right. It's all about me. Thank you, MC. The puppet loves you back. Sprinkles plus MC. Yes. Thank you for all the follows. Yeah, our follower count is definitely busted. Ding, ding, ding. Remember me.
There will be lots of monologuing after the murdering, I'm sure. That's very true. So there are 2 follows. I'm going to hop over to, first of all, I'm going to restart my stream label session because what the what. Thank you, Mateo. We have to thank Mateo properly. And that, I think, is going to be our other friend. It's so complicated, you guys. Life is so complicated. Why, hello, Mateo Gamer. Thank you so much for the follow. Sprinkle said thank you, but I wanted to say thank you guys too to MC and Dark Winter Dreams and Mateo Gamer and Kierkegaard and R7 Famous. Oh my goodness. That was a little southern just for a second. Yes, that probably won't stay. So that doesn't seem to be fixing the follower count, which is just super busted. Followers, up and on. Nope. Don't. That's not working out. Okay, we're gonna have to troubleshoot that later. But thank you so much for all the follows, for everybody joining us here at the Muppet Mafia. Yay! Okay, back to the game. My mouse is all over the place. What the what? Okay. What we're going to do? Oh, I kind of wanted to go see about. Lizzie the Bold, you might need to update stream labels if it's been a while. Oh, okay. I forget how to update it, but I will figure that out. You also had this problem. That's very helpful. Thank you, Lizzie. Lizzie, are you streaming today? I don't know what your schedule is right now, so I'm just curious. So many fleet names. Yay, fleet names! Yeah, Anna Geeks just had a big announcement about the launch for Stream, which is really great. Yeah, that's And of course, don't forget, I've turned off the Shadow Run reminders, but there is one last chance to see the whole cast in Hyper RPG together before my surgery, and that is the Behind the Final Run special that we're doing on Wednesday. Same normal time. So there's just nobody here. But you're just gonna. But do you not? There's just no one here. This is weird. So yeah, please join us for Behind the Final Run. Oh my god, this is where Emo Boy lives. I kind of want to find more foraging stuff. What is this, guys? This looks nice. Greenhouse, and there's a railroad track. We've not been over here. Bath. It's Bath. Okay. Well, they have strong branding story. And I think some of us may have different approaches to the stories we want to tell on After the Final Run. Like, I know there's going to be a little bit of epiloguing, but like, me personally, I kind of want to keep main story open in case we ever want to come back to it, or like, I don't want to like tell her whole life story, because I feel like, you know, the future's still unwritten in many ways. But I do have some ideas for her like next move, like the next immediate thing she's gonna do. But like, I don't have a lifetime arc set for her. Let me see if I can talk to this kid. Oh, it's not a kid. The air is so thick with honey, I almost feel dizzy. Honey and nectar. Maybe you should see a doctor about that. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear you're not feeling well, Lizzie. Oh, this is... I hear you on side effects. They had me on doxycycline a couple weeks ago, and it was so bad. The literature said something about increased cranial pressure, and I do suffer from migraines. But legit, like the entire time I was taking that stuff, the pressure got worse and worse, and when I called the on-call doctor and explained the symptoms, they were like, you need to stop immediately. Okay, well, that didn't go well. That's our hard. That's our hard. But I hope that this new one works out better. So now we know where the bath is. This is probably... Oh, I hope this isn't that spa. Like, the spa chain that was near Mordecai. That would be awkward. Oh, you know what? So this tells me what I need to find. Spring. We're outside of spring. Exotics we haven't found yet. This is construction. Winter. So the last one I look at is summer. Spiceberry, grape, and sweet pea. So I need to go to the community center and drop off that sweet pea. Where is the community center? Grape? Ground grape! 2 ground grapes? So this is, yeah, this is just totally normal. Normal thing. Ground grapes. You just pick them up and eat them. We established that earlier. Maiden Frame is elected queen of the internet. Yes, that's, you got it. You got it right. You got it right, Trooper. So I'm gonna see what else is below my farm. These trees are like conspiring to keep me from being able to walk anywhere. I mean, I like trees, but eventually enough is enough. Yeah, I hear you, Aximilian. Like, I have a very complicated relationship with medicine. At the same on one side, oh guys, I have the whole foraging bundle. So all I have to do is find the community center, and I can go get a magical fairy present. I assume that's what that is. But you know, so like when it comes to painkillers, I usually try to wait an hour or two because I don't want to ignore an important signal from my body that something has gone wrong, because obviously things go wrong in my body a fair bit. That's why I have tumors. But then it kind of, if you don't time things exactly right, where is the community center? Community center's really far away. Can I just like teleport? Is there teleportation in this game? Why isn't there teleportation in this game? Okay. I have no idea what Dave's doing downstairs, but there's lots of plates. Maybe that was a lot of work.
What?
You were doing all that work with the plates and stuff.
Oh, just putting the dishes away.
Oh, really? Are you gonna get some sleep now?
Well, I was making one.
Oh. Oh, thank you. Won't spoil things about teleportation. Guys, I saw some worms. I saw some worms. More clay. We're on a mission, guys. We need to go to the community center and get magical presents. And maybe that'll be our final stop of the day. Because Steve needs to sleep and it's going to be hard for him to do it if I'm streaming. And don't worry too much, because as I mentioned before, our schedule, much like Lauren Random Tuesday's schedule, has changed for the summer. My schedule is changing as well. I'm home a lot more because pain and stuff, but that means that we get to stream more. We get to play relaxing games and hang out and have fun. So those of you who just followed, our regular sort of cadence is every Sunday morning is our main stream, and the main story-based game we're playing will happen on those days. But over the summer... Well, it's a nice spice berry, but I'm going to take the sacrifice. Put one there. One there. Summer seeds. Let's see if there's anything else I have. I could put wood in. Got plenty. But I don't know where to get hardwood. Where do I get hardwood? I'm going to save the rest of my wood until such time as that is established. And we don't... Never fully complete... Oh, I shouldn't have sold those dandelions. I think I had enough to do this bundle. Oh, fuck. What's that? What's going on? Is this teleportation? This is an interesting game because there's like quests. Summer crops bundle. But I have one of those. But I'm not raising blueberries this time around. Well, I'll still put one of the peppers in. Since I have it. Quality crops. I might be able to do this set, although I don't know if I have potatoes. Animal bundle. That sounds... awkward. Yeah, I really want to upgrade my axe, you guys. Maybe I should do that first before building the Boozy What's It. And there was another thing too over here. Fish tank. Okay, so I'm just going to assume this is fish type objects, and I'm not going to go through the list right now. Getting MC, yes. MC points out this is probably the first stream I've been on where the streamer can ask, how do I get hardwood? And no one has been anything appropriate to say. I think that's an excellent opportunity to say how much I appreciate the Muff Mafia and Thumpers and the Lauren Legion. Just these the critters. There's a bunch of awesome folks on the internet that I didn't know were out there until I started this journey with Hyper RPG. So I'll always be thankful for that. And speaking of Hyper, I do hope that at some point in the future, once I've recovered, I'll be able to go on and guest on some stuff. I'd love to go back on DFA. You know, obviously not as the benefactor because spoilers, but you know, we'll see what happens. We gather together for safety. Well, so, and eventually we will have enough numbers that we will be our own force to be reckoned with. I think I should plant stuff on the way to the water. That's what I think. Because otherwise, that way while I'm walking to the water, I can also water things. We find each other on the hidden corners of the internet. Until they are not so hidden because we come out proudly. We just got a lot of seeds. And we're gonna farm like there's no tomorrow. I think I'm gonna put 2 rows right together. Okay, we're gonna fertilize everything. Even at work, I was giggling with my coworker because he was talking about getting hardwood floors, and we were just making all kinds of jokes about that. Just, you know, even when you're supposed to be adulting, sometimes you don't. So they're just random seeds. Got it. There's just so many summer seeds. Maybe I'll save like 10 to get me started next summer, but plant these. Right, fertilize it first. Look how good at that I'm getting, remembering the things. And then we have to... I feel like there's a hole I didn't put seeds in. And I know that's another thing that I wouldn't be able to say in a normal Twitch channel, but you guys are better than normal. Okay. Context is important. Oh, have you guys... Oh, am I a little bit quiet? Yeah. That's... We can certainly turn up the mic. Well, which... I think that's at max volume. I'm getting a little bit quiet because Dave is going to sleep. So we will be wrapping up soon just because reasons. You know, we've been playing for a while and I've got the back pain going and all this stuff. But because it did not subside, we are still rocking that back pain. But let's see what next morning brings, shall we? Oh no, first we need to put all this stuff in the box. Okay, no, I know, I need to get to bed, I know. There, fine. So I didn't get to put everything in the box, but I had some important planting. What's in the box? That's a good question. That's a very good question. Go on Masters of the Metaverse and bring sprinkles and Mo. Yeah, in those cases they might play different characters, for example. Not ready yet. Okay, time for a watering party. These melons take forever. Sprinkles is that's tough. I think you could get away with her more on Masters of the Metaverse than you would be able to on DFA. They have been going very high drama on DFA lately, and I would not want to ruin that for them. Because even when she's doing high drama, she gets a little silly. She's a puppet, that's what they do. Don't forget to water the cat. Good advice, good advice. Maybe I'll do that now. How come I'm not getting anything from the tree? Is it not a maple tree? Sprinkles is super dramatic, but also not. I don't remember there being a tree there last night. Do you guys remember there being a tree there last night? I'm gonna cut that tree. It's blocking my view. Hello, Ad King. It's been a while since we see you. Welcome. Good to see you. We're near the tail end of our stream today. It's been very eventful. We met a new puppet friend. His name is Mo. We've had many followers, but Streamlabels is not interested in showing that count accurately, so we're just moving on. But we're very glad to have all of our new Mafia members. Boy, so many seeds to water. Guys, I am farming pretty hardcore right now. I know it's intimidating, but yeah, just take a deep breath. J-Bouse, thank you for the follow! Well, since we have some new folks, bring them up around.
Well, hello there. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm Mo. Hi to the new folks who've come in, perhaps the existing members of the Muppet Mafia who haven't met me yet. And, you know, I'm still early in my career here, but right now we're calling me Mo because it's short for Mohawk, and it's great to have you. So thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, J-Bows, welcome to the Muppet Mafia family. Yeah. And hi there, Ad King, and hi anybody else who's come in since then. Yeah, thank you. Yay! Oh, Troopy, you like my jacket? Thank you so much. Thank you. It's a little difficult wearing jackets without shoulders, but I'd like to think I'm pulling it off. So thank you. Oh, Batman the Animated Series took Scarface the Puppet very seriously, so it could work. Mo is not a native Californian. He comes from Boston. Both of them do. For some reason, I just refer to the fact that they were built in Boston as where they came from. I didn't give them other background, which is a weird sort of arbitrary line to draw in the sand, but there you go. So I wanted to chop this tree down because it's blocking my new path to my... Taps take forever. Well, at least I'm not doing it wrong. Okay. Fill the watering can. So we need to put some stuff. What other stuff do we have? Sell that. Sell that. Got a letter. Nearly Wicked, thank you for the follow. Oh my goodness, today, what?
Why, thank you for the follow, Nearly Wicked. I'm Sprinkles. You might have just met Mo. Damn it, I said his name. You might have just met a puppet who doesn't matter. I'm the only puppet who really matters here. My name is Sprinkles. I've been here since last June, July, whatever the hell in the month we started, and I'm great. And you're great because you just pressed that follow button and joined the Muppet Mafia. This is Cheryl, and I'm contractually obligated to point her out, but I'm not currently talking to her because I'm upset about that puppet. So it's very nice to meet you. Thank you for joining the Muppet Mafia.
I did a voice for The Sims 2 DS. Yes, MC. I'm Ava Kavadra, which is a pun on Harry Potter, sort of. Oh, there's a luau tomorrow. Come to the beach sometime between 9 and 2 a.m. Interesting, interesting. What else do I want to do before then? Where can I buy chickens? Maybe it's time to buy chicken. Or maybe I can upgrade my axe. No, do I have enough copper to upgrade my axe? Because I think it needed 5 copper. Okay, poll. Better buying a new axe or better doing the coop first? Anybody who knows about this game, be good to know. Because I do have a lot of copper bars now. I could go upgrade my axe. And I did have to speak in Simlish, and I did have to... oh no, Ethereal! Somebody can make her make the Ethereal a regular. It's funny, I'm sure it is. I didn't water the wheat, you're right. I should do. I don't think I watered all the wheat. And let's see. Yeah, so you work on Sundays right now. Got home a bit early. Well, I'm glad you got home a bit early. That's good. Yeah, I see some of the dirt changing color. Thanks, Krellin. What was I saying? So she had to sing I'm only happy when it rains in Simlish, too. And so Simlish, there's a couple of key phrases, like dag dag means hello. That's just fact. And I used to know a bunch of the other words that kind of evolved. And those weren't written as language. They just sort of evolved from water the wheat. Is that Ethereal? Water the wheat. Yeah. Hi, Sertsian. Good to see you. Yeah. Trooper, there is competition because only one of my hands is good for puppetry. Facts. But so she goes, I don't even remember exactly how I phrased it because sometimes with Simlish you just kind of have to go for it. But it was stand up about us too, something like that. But yeah, that was a weird time in the studio. You did well in the Sims in the Sims 2DS, yes. Not in like the Sims Superstar, which had a bunch of songs entirely in Simlish. What am I doing? I'm just like walking back and forth for no reason. We're probably done for the day. I kind of want to just go get a new axe. There. And I'll probably make enough gold and go get more copper to build the... Because nobody gave me opinions on whether or not I need to do which of the things. So I'm going to go up and buy myself a new axe. Who's this? Hi. Remember to cover your mouth when you... Remember to cover your mouth when you sneeze! Forget where... Carpenter's house is. Yeah, okay, so I have to go around. Okay. Axe, axe, axe! Denova's got opinions! I feel like the axe I can use more immediately, and the coop requires like a bunch more investments. Because the coop, then you need the chickens. I mean, we built the coop. The silo. And to be clear, I didn't sing like the whole I'm ever happy what it means. Because the thing about DS games is there's very little room on the cartridge for voiceover. So, it was a small set of lines that could be reused in most cases. How much does it upgrade? Oh, 10,000 gold. No, I am not interested in that upgrade. That is bullshit. Why did I come here? Isn't that the one who can upgrade my tools? But I will again look at the price for the silo because I keep forgetting. Only 100 gold. It's different. I thought it was a lot more expensive. 100 stone, 10 clay, 5 copper. Changed my mind again. I can do that. I have all the things. And there wasn't even any wood on that list, was there? Let's see. I got terrible. I have like no memory. Short-term memory is shit. But the axe is just downtown. I don't have to go back and get ingredients for it. I could just go and do it. Stick with my guns. That's a good question. I don't know how Krellin says come on. I guess Discord has audio, so we could find out. It could be like, come on. Come on. Come on. It's kind of like I say bullshit. Gotta have catchphrases. But does Krellin say come on a lot? I don't think I've noticed that. Upgrade tool. What do you mean? Oh, I don't have my copper bars because I'm a dumbass. Guys. Well, I don't have the raw MP3s for that recording, Genova. So I don't know if that would be someone can find it. Make that sound. Although you'd get tired of it hearing that over and over again. Any follow sound, the longer it is, the quicker your path to insanity. Maximilian, you're only as old as your liver tells you. Okay. Hey, there's that squirrel again. Hi, squirrel. Squirrel. So now the question is, do we build the silo or do we build... Wait, we have enough to do both. No one did that math.
Well, I had a 777.
Oh, I had a 777. Thank you for the follow. I'm Sprinkles. I'm basically the star of this channel, and I'm just like, Orios, thank you for the follow. Thank you both for joining us in the Muppet Mafia. This is great. We are so glad to see all of you. And by we, I mean me, because I'm not talking to her. She brought a new puppet on the channel, and I'm very upset. I don't know why I'm whispering. Anyway, thank you both for the follow. Luana, thank you. Thank you for both of you. Super great. Haven't I gotten, yeah? Welcome new followers. Yay! I'm still not talking to her. Remember me.
So if you're just joining us, I'm Cheryl, aka Muppet Aphrodite. You may have figured out what one of the reasons why we refer to me as Muppet Aphrodite. I do play with puppets a fair bit. So we needed stone. I think that's all the things we need. So we got copper. Oh no, we don't, because how much copper did we need for the silo? God, I just need to like screenshot this shit. Well, we'll do the X first, and if we have enough materials, then we can do. Assuming I can get there before the stupid blacksmith closes. Oh, is he already closed because it's 4 p.m.? Oh. Fine. I'm gonna go to silo instead. Five copper for silo, so I do have to pick one. Hey, get out of my way. There's this crow sound, and I thought it was the game, but I think there's actually just a crow sitting outside the window. Watch them be closed. Wait. Where the hell is Robin? Steph wants in for what? Who closes at 6? What the hell is this? Yeah, this is why Jojo Mart wins. This is why Jojo Mart wins. Well, today was fairly failed as farming. Today did not go well. Getting all the things. Tomorrow is a luau. So we're going to save the luau. Oh, Steph wants in. Yes, because she has a pile of crows. Which she says herself. That's not an insult. That's just, that is factual way that Steph describes herself. Steph being one of the players on DFA. And one of the players in the Exalted game that I play with Tyler and a bunch of those other folks. That's my main weekly RPG. Now, I used to have two, but Corporate Sins is done, so now it's just one. It's every other week. We do it every other week, which is amazing to me. Most of the other D&D groups I've been in have been super erratic. Here's the thing, so we're going to put the summer seeds away. Because there's just not enough room for farming. I'm going to put this here. Alright, I can't reorder these things here. Well, this is fine for now. So we're going to wrap up, I think. We're just going to double check that all of our plants are well watered, because farming. And since we have a little energy left, maybe we'll clear out a few more of these trees, because things are getting a little crowded. Trooper has some very interesting information. When he lived in Germany in the 90s, the store hour laws were stores shut down at 6 p.m. during the week, 2 p.m. on Saturdays, and closed on Sundays. Wow. 2 p.m.? 2 p.m. That's crazy. Alright. So I think we're ready for bed. Sweet, sweet bed. If I could just click on the door, that would be great. Yes. Pretty mediocre day of farming. Alright. I'm going to switch full screen and get out of this stuff before I get distracted. So,
guys. It's been fun hanging out today. The full day. Lots of stuff happening. So many new followers. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll be playing a lot of Stardew Valley, maybe some Transistor, maybe some other games, depending on what my PC can run, because it's pretty old. So we go for the casual games, Orion Trail. And then we have this. And this is dangerous because Dave is sleeping now, so we're going to have to play Quiet Puppet. But, well, it's just been so good to have all of you guys here. I'm on the left hand now, so my mouth isn't moving as well, but I just wanted to thank you all for coming.
It's my job to thank people for coming. Thank you for coming. It's good to see all of you, and, well, all of you. All of you.
Oh, I think she's still upset. She hasn't got over that yet. It's going to be a long time. It's going to be a long time. Oh, all right. Well, yes, we hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Mo, short for Mo. Last hope to...
Only one of us can speak at once. Which one is it going to be?
Last Hope 122, thank you so much for the follow.
No, Last Hope 2022, thank you for the follow. Oh, what? Hosting?
This is going to take some getting used to. Yeah, a big, happy family. Hi, yes, Prosperous Guard, yes, I'm Mo, short for Mohawk.
And he is unimportant.
Well, it has been super fun hanging out with you guys. Very momentous day. I will be posting the debut of our friend Mo to YouTube, assuming it doesn't get kicked off for use of Elsa's proxy or whatever. Yes.
Oh, it's lovely to see you too, Prosperous Guard.
Our Dark Home, you need to get your voices in order. Our Dark Home 7, thank you so much for the follow.
No, thank you for the follow.
Yeah.
This is great. You guys all love me, and definitely not Mo.
Thank you. You're very welcome for the stream, everybody. Have a wonderful day.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Here's the fun part. How do I turn the stream off? All right. Occupational hazards.
See, she loves me most. Mo doesn't even matter. I get to be here last. Remember me.
Bye, guys. See you next time.